Hello friends, welcome back to Let's Learn and Grow Together. Uh, Today we are going to explore the isometric projections of engineering graphics. Okay, so we'll start with a simple problem. You can see a problem here where this is the front view and this is the left hand side view. The dimensions are given here, that is 40 in length, 40 in length, 40 in height and 40 in width. So from first task in the isometric projection is you have to identify the shape of this object. Now by looking at this front view and side view, you can imagine that this is simple, this is a simple cube here. Now one more additional thing given in this question is the origin. You must find the origin. Where is the origin? You must find it. Now for say I'll take the origin in here. Okay, this is the origin. Now if the question is like this, let us see how to draw the isometric projections here. Now the orthographic projection, or the question here, I have drawn it by the scale, half scale. Now but the answer here, isometric projection, I am drawing with a full scale. Okay, now for that, see the procedure. First thing we need to do is we have to set the scale parallel to the page first, and simply we have to draw a line here. Okay, and somewhere in the middle of this line just mark a origin. This is the origin, O here. Now take your protractor, set the protractor to the origin, and then simply mark 30-degree angles on both sides. Now this is the 30-degree angle on one side, and this is 10, 20 and then 30-degree angle on another side. Okay, now once you mark these two, what you need to do is you again take the scale and simply draw the lines from here. Okay, from the origin, 30-degree lines you have to draw. These two are the reference lines, 30-degree reference lines. Okay, and finally you need to draw a vertical line also. Okay, so set this perpendicular here and draw a vertical line here. Okay, now what you need to do is you need to find out the overall dimension from the origin. Now origin, if this origin, if I match it with this origin, the length of the front view, that is this 40 here, will come on this side, isn't it? This is the 40 length. Okay, and height will be here. So if I see the front view will be sitting here in this quadrant, and the left hand side view, it will be in this quadrant. This is again 40 here and 40 here. Okay, so let us complete this task here. Now to draw this, first of all what we need to do is we have to set the scale here, and then we have to measure the 40 10, 20, 30 and 40 on vertical. Then on this side also 10, 20, 30 and 40, and on this side also I have to measure okay, so 40 on this side, it could be 10, 20, 30 and 40 here, and then we just have to make a box. It's very simple. We just need to draw three lines parallel to this line, one here and one more here, lines parallel to this, one here and one here, parallel to this, one here and here. Okay, see how it is. I'm setting this scale parallel to this line, and I'm simply drawing a 40 line. Again on this side also I am setting a line parallel to this reference line, and again I am drawing this 10, 20, 10, 20, 30 and 40 mm lines here. Then simply I'll draw a lines parallel to this vertical line and complete this line here, and one more line which is parallel to vertical again, and it could be here. Okay, similar to this, parallel to this line I have to extend a line from this side, it will be better, one line here, and parallel to this line one more line I have to draw, and it is like this. So this way I'll get a cube in here. It is 40 by 40 cube. You can remove the unwanted portion and you can get the required portion only. Just give the overall dimension, and this is the cube of isometric projections. Now I am going to change the front view. I am going to change the question here. I am going to change the front view and side view. Earlier it was simply a square in the front view and side square in the side view. Now what I did, I have cut this portion. I have made this L section here which is of the 10 mm thickness, and here also I have made this line. So by looking at this front view and side view, you should be able to imagine this what kind of object it is. So you can see here it is simply a L section. Okay, that means part of this box only we have to cut away. Okay, part of this object only we have to cut it away. Now to do that, let us see what we can do. Simply take your scale and see, this is the front view. So L section will be placed in the front view. That means from this direction I have to place the L section. So I can take 10 mm here and mark this L section here. So that is what I am doing here. Now I am marking this 10 mm from this point, and also I am marking it from this point also. From the origin point also I am marking the 10 mm thickness. Now if I draw a vertical line from this 10 mm distance and a horizontal line, that means parallel to this line, if I draw it, a line which is intersecting the earlier vertical line, this is the L section we are getting in here. Okay, so this is the L section, and if you see the side view, in the side view also you are getting a small rectangle here in the bottom. You are getting a small rectangle here. आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं. Now you can join this and you will get the part of the front view. Now the upper part of the front view, it is not situated here but it is situated back here, and to complete that, what we are going to do, we are going to draw another line parallel to this line here, and one more line. This one is also again parallel to this line, then parallel to vertical line through here, and then this line here. Okay, so this is the L section, simple L section. This object is the same in here. Now you can remove the unwanted portion. So this part is now no more required part. Okay, so this part I am going to remove it from here. So this is the isometric projection of the given problem. You can see it is the front view. If you see it from this side, you can see only the L section, and if you see it from the left hand side view, that means this side, if you see it, it is only a rectangle in here and another rectangle here, same like this. Okay, now I made another minor change in the question. So what I did here is I made this semicircular part here in the side view, and this part will be same as it is, but there is a center line you can see here. So from this you should figure out what kind of object it is. Again it is a L section, but the part of this vertical plate here is the semicircular part. This part here is the semicircular part. Okay, so let us see how to draw that semicircular part. And to do that, what we need to do is we have to complete that rhombus here. The radius of this semicircle is 20 mm. So the diameter is again 40 mm. So what I am going to do is I am going to draw, or I am going to complete a 40 mm distance rhombus here. So this is the rhombus part I am going to complete. First of all, I have to make a rhombus of 40 mm width and height. So this is what 40 mm, and this is again 40 mm. So here I can make a semicircle or circle, whatever I like, but I need a semicircle here. So let us make it. So what we need to do is I have to take this 40, see this 40 mm, and mark its center, and also here also again I have to see the center and mark it, and parallel to this vertical line only I have to draw a line like this, and parallel to this line only again I have to draw another line. So basically I need to divide this rhombus here. You can see the rhombus, this line, this vertical, this one, and this vertical. Okay, so this is the rhombus here. So I just need to divide this rhombus, and then what we need to do is we need to find out the obtuse angles. Okay, in the rhombus, this one is the acute angle, this one here is the obtuse angle, this is acute angle, and this is obtuse angle. So what we need to do is we have to take this obtuse angle and join a line from here to the midpoint of the opposite line. So simply join this one. Okay, now consider this another obtuse angle and join a line from this obtuse angle to the line opposite to obtuse angle, midpoint of the line opposite to the obtuse angle. Now once you draw these two lines, you will get a intersection of these two lines in here. So this is one of the center here. So from this center, if you take a compass, and if you put it in here, and if you draw a arc, okay, so this is one curve, and for the second curve again what we need to do is I have to find out the opposite obtuse angle again. So this will be the center for the another curve, and from this you can select the start point and then end point and simply draw a curve here. So this you will get the another half part of the ellipse here, and once you get the semicircle in here in this plane, you have to replicate this semicircle in the back plane also. And to do that, what we need to do is we have to project all the points. That means this curve, if you consider its start point, we have to project it parallel to this line only, parallel to this line. Just project this start point, then project the end point again parallel to this same line, then project this center. Okay, now this curve, if you see here, its start point I have already projected. Now its center point we just have to project it, and its end point also we have to project it. Okay, now after that what we need to do is we have to mark a 10 mm distance here. Okay, because the thickness of this plate is 10 mm, so every point we have to shift it by 10 mm. So this center will be here, the start point of this curve arc is here, this center will be here. Okay, so every point I have shifted 10 mm backwards, and by using this process, this compass, we can draw the same arcs in the back plane also. Okay, so this is the center, new center, new end point is here and new start point is here. So you can complete this one here, and again you can select this center, select this start point and select this end point. So like this you can complete this one also. So like this you have to complete a semicircle in the back plane also, and then simply you need to take a scale and draw a tangent to both of this semicircles here, and then simply you can wipe out the unwanted portion. So if you wipe out this portion, the final object, it will look something like this. So every construction initially you need to do it by the 2H pencil, faint pencil, and only this last visible portion you need to do it by the H, that means dark pencil. And that's it. We'll see more problems in the next lecture. Thank you for watching. Stay home, stay safe.
Hopefully you might have enjoyed the lecture. Then please do like the video and know your thoughts in comments. Please do share this video among your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. After subscription, you can press the bell icon to never miss the notification regarding our new video.